screen. Ah, screw it. I'll fix it later. Alright, so here we are, starting Tomb of the Spider Queen. Team Member 6 Go versus Artemis. We're going into our first bands. There we go. Is that better? Looks better, huh, chat? Alright. So, Team Artemis with the first bands. So in terms of bans, I've been seeing, and I haven't seen a Falstad ban or Falstad being played yet in the last game that last NGS game that I casted. Like I said, I'm not sure how broken Falstad is. Falstad still has like really good W build, and looks like Artemis is banning May for their first round. May very strong here. Not only is a tank that has a lot of slow, a lot of CC, but also good wave clear, which is important for Tomb of the Spider Queen. We have Tychus banned on the side of Team Rainbow Six Go. Tychus, very strong, sustained damage, and especially if Tychus can get up in your face, that minigun, especially with the bigger they are, can just wreck an enemy team. It's not fun, and as a tank slash bruiser player, Tychus is one of my first bans. And a double tank ban on the side of Artemis, the Diablo. Diablo did get nerfed. His auto attack build did get nerfed just slightly, but he's still in Tomb of the Spider Queen. There's a lot of walls to be banged against, so Diablo definitely a good ban here. And then Team Member 6 Go has the final ban of MEPHISTO, strong, especially in the late game in terms of a DPS. We have Honestly drafting the Joe for the first pick. So they've really bottlenecked the viable tanks. Tanks that are left there are pretty good. I mean, we have the Mal'Ganis that's been buffed, and also so no May, no Diablo. We have Mal'Ganis. We have Muradin. There we go. So Muradin from Styx or Muradin on Silver and Falstad on the Styx. So we have the new Falstad, the buffed Falstad with the new talent builds, already being debuted in this game. All right, and then we have Ashkan on the Kael'thas, and then 7 has drafted Stukov. Very meta healer, which means that we have Brightwing left for one of the strong healers for Team Rainbow Six Go. Team Rainbow Six Go also looking for a solo laner as well as Team Artemis. And Sonya, the bruiser that has been making her way up the ranks, has been banned by Team Rainbow Six Go. So DECKARD banned out from Artemis. Team Rainbow Six Go still looking for a healer pick here. In terms of synergy, I do like the potential for a Falstad Gust play, but Muradin, not known as a tank that has a really good engage, Muradin has a good peel or good engage, assuming that Muradin can land the Stormbolt, which comes out pretty slow. So Diva from Kingle and Robert from Chromie. So Chromie's Slowing Sands can definitely help with Muradin's engages, especially if Muradin misses that Stormbolt. Diva, again, strong solo laner, especially on a wave clear map like Tomb of the Spider Queen. And then we have Runtime Logic playing the Rainer and Dark Horse filling out the rest of the team with a Rexar pick. So we're waiting for a final healer on the side of Team Rainbow Six Go. And the other meta pick, Brightwing from Panda. All right. Hey, beautiful holiday. Thank you so much for the follow. And hey, Robert, good luck in this game. Looking forward to your Diva play. And beautiful holiday, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. And awesome healing and an amazing interview from you. Really appreciate it. Oh, follow Robert, thank you also for the follow. All right, so heading into game number 1 on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Let's take a look at the two teams right here. So on Team Number 6 Go, we have really good wave clear from their side, especially with the Diva, the Falstad, and the Chromie. Chromie, definitely a strong meta pick here. And on the side of Red Team, they also have good wave clear. So both teams drafted pretty well for this type of map. So let's get into the teams. We have Kingle on Diva, Silver on Mirrodin, TS Robert on the Chromie, and Styx on the Falstad, as well as Pen on the Brightwing. And then we have Ashkan on the Kael'thas, 7 on the Stukov, Rexar on Dark Horse, Joanna played by Honestly, and Raynor played by Runtime Logic. So let's get into game number 1. Oh, let me change hotkeys real quick. All right, both teams 5v5 skirmishing in the mid lane. In terms of talents, we have Mirrodin on the Q-Stat, 3 Q-Stat quests. Kael'thas went the Globes build. Of course, no convection trolling in this game. Honestly, stepping up, posturing to provide some damage absorption for his team, but both teams go ahead and rotate to their lanes. Honestly, at about half HP, will get healed up by 7 pretty handily. TSRG Robert having a little bit of trouble against Dark Horse, and again, that Rexar solo laning is going to be a pain in the butt, but at least we're not playing Dragonshire. Both teams' 4-man's almost even in terms of wave clear. Team Artemis is slightly favored in terms of the wave clear. Joanna gets stunned, honestly able to get out with some good healing by 7. As Robert loses the Meg, Dark Horse not taking any damage on the Rexar. Misha just bullying the lane here. But even though Artemis is winning bot lane, Team Number 6 Go is doing a great job rotating between the top and mid lane. Chromie's level 4 has been picked when the time trap build, increasing time traps to 3 and reducing their cooldowns too. Honestly, just stepping up, not afraid of anything, has the unstoppable, has the healing by 7. We have Runtime Logic getting the Bruiser camps. I like this play, especially because Askan and Honestly can clear waves pretty well on their own. And Raynor did go the Exterminator build, so making quick work of this camp, especially with 7 healing it out. And they cap that camp before either of the teams are even close to getting enough gems to turn for the objective. I appreciate you here, beautiful holiday, cheering on these two awesome teams. These two teams have like good vibes, just like you guys, and 2 calculated throws. So I feel very lucky that I'm casting for teams that have good vibes. TRSG Silver pops out as they try to defend against this Bruiser camp. Lanes are being pushed hard from Artemis because of these Merc camps that are being nicely picked up by Runtime Logic here. This allows, honestly, tries to get the cap even though map pressure's on their side, but Styx disrupts that with the Chromie Sand. As the Bruiser camps comes in from Team Rainbow Six Go, we see that Artemis does a handy job. Falstad trying to fly down to maybe get a gank on Dark Horse. TS Robert dashes in, gets a body block. Dark Horse is at 12 HP and nice gank and kill. It does take Robert's Diva mech or Diva bomb, but really nice play by Kringle to fly down for that assistance. Good coordination communication by the Rainbow Six team. We have exact turn in from Artemis. Let's see if they can get a turn in as well as Team Member 6 Go. Both teams have enough gems to turn in. Kingle playing very aggressively with this Falstad, especially with the new talent build, Frequent Flyer, which for those who don't know, if you activate, you get 40% attack speed and Tailwind, which allows the increased movement speed for 5 seconds. And it has a quest aspect to it, just like the auto attack build. Both teams posturing. And Robert having a little bit of trouble by himself. So he's just playing patient right now. Letting the Rexar, letting Dark Horse push lane just a little bit. Have a small slight skirmish here. Mirrodin tried to turn in, but Silver was able to get out just in time. And they're just interrupting each other, waiting for a pick. Both teams had even talent tiers. Though it looks like Artemis is going to be slightly ahead in terms of map pressure. Dark Horse trying to turn in, but gets interrupted by Robert and Kingle. Robert's at a 4th health right now, as Dark Horse tries for another turn in. Looks like top objective is trying to turn in, but Styx is going to interrupt it, not only with the Sands, but with Silver throwing a Q. Mirrodin at 8 stacks of the Stormbolt quest right now. Blue team, Team Rainbow Six Go, just 2 more gems left. 12 gems on the opposing side of Artemis. Silver doing a great job, just disrupting and being a pest to the enemy team so they can't turn in. Kingle looking to get the last 2 gems in for the Spider Queen. No one sees us turn in, as the first objective goes for Team Rainbow Six Go. Now, the first objective usually is known for being weak in terms of their push ability, but it is level 8s in 5 minutes of the game, so not going to be too weak. A little bit of a living bomb spread from Silver to Panda as the Web Weavers come on in. See that Diva has tapped her fountain, but again is already at half HP as the mid lane gets pushed in by Team Rainbow Six Go. Honestly, stepping up, low damage, Polymorph almost got, honestly, but nice heal by 7 just to save, honestly, just in time as Team Rainbow Six Go goes for this mid wall. Turn goes down, so the mid wall has been taken as Kingle starts working on the top wall. This is a good push so far by Team Rainbow Six Go. They do get the top turret. Oh, a polymorph on Honestly, but Honestly does pop the trait. Gets out with a nice heal from 7. On down into bot lane. Dark Horse getting bullied. And Robert doing a great job getting not only the bot wall, but also the top. I keep calling it a water fountain, but it's not a water fountain. It's a healing fountain. Great push. So we have walls down on every single lane from Team Rainbow Six Go. Very nice push, especially for his first objective, Web Weaver. Now, Team Rainbow Six Go is a couple of gems off from turn, but we do have potential turn in and level 10s for both teams. In terms of level 10 towns, we have the Blessed Shield, have the Unleash the Boars from the Rexar. We have the Falstad Gust for the playmaking, and Slowing Sands from Chromie. So nice meta picks from both sides. Honestly, trying to turn in. Silver interrupts it nicely with the Stormbolt. Looks like top lane has been in a stalemate right now. Runtime launch trying to get some pressure with this Merc camp. Both teams trying to clear this mid Merc, this mid Bruiser camp. The Team Member 6 Merc camp will be first to go. Honestly, and Ashkan looking to turn in bot while Mirrodin turns him top. Silver gets his 13 gems in. We have 5 characters down bot. A polymorph on the Johann does not work. As the Blessed Seal comes out with a solid stop follow-up, Ashkan is low, pops his level 1. Silver looking a little bit low, has the Avatar already used up. No kills yet. Even talent tiers, even talents. Honestly, looking for a turn-in, but interrupted by Robear's micro missiles. Oh, and the Chromie gets stunned. Styx gets stunned by Misha. A Panda takes the living bomb, spreads it to Styx. Oh, and nice heal. Oh, and Misha gets the kill on the Brightwing. Styx is down. 7 flails for the peel. Runtime Logic is in a little bit of trouble. Getting chased by D.Va, not quite. Honestly, looking for another pick. Dark Horse at 80 HP and gets taken down by Styx. Team Rainbow Six Go's DPS are down in terms of their health bars, but they are up in terms of the ability to turn in. Robert looking to clear bot wave as Kingle takes the top clear for a second round of Web Weavers for Team Rainbow Six Go. Now, Robert is doing a great job pushing in and taking the advantage bot, especially since Rexar just spawned from the Nexus. So it's going to get a nice far push on that bot lane, as well as the top lane too. Well, actually at all lanes. Now, they did get all the walls in the last objective. Now they're looking for some fort captures. Yeah, Muradin solo pushing top. Nope. We have Raynor solo defending top as Muradin rotates mid, looking for a gank on the Joanna. Nope, Joanna pops the trait. Slowing Stance comes out, making it hard to defend this middle Web Weaver. D.Va did get the bottom fort with this Web Weaver, leaves it in order to go for the top fort. Remember, if you take down forts, you get XP advantages over time, the passive XP. This is already an advantage on the side of Team Rainbow Six Go. Keep at about a third HP left. As Robert goes into the top lane, we have another 1/4 keep left. 13s come out for both teams. Looks like Muradin is going full damage build, auto attack on the 7 and Bronzebeard's Rage at 13. Living Bomb build for Kael'thas. Nice double stun from Silver as Rexar's Unleash the Boars comes out. Panda is slowed, so is Kingle. Muradin goes down as Artemis looks to push this advantage. Robert coming out, trying to figure out if he can poke. As 7 and Runtime Logic turn in for their own Web Weaver phase. Ooh, D.Va almost getting ganked, but because of Kingle's Gust, gets saved. Good peel by Kingle, but Gus is down for another 50 seconds. Ults are also down for the side of Artemis, but we have most of the major ults, which is Gus on long cooldown, off by Falstad. Muradin still has Avatar. Honestly, Runtime Logic, 7 and Ashcan looking to push with this top Web Weaver. They need some force here just to catch up in that passive HP and also map control too. Still a high, healthy Web Weaver. Web Weaver is down to about half health, down to an 1/8 health, and that Web Weaver is going down. TC Robert soaking up some damage. Bot Web Weaver with Dark Horse in tow. Going to get that bottom fort, it looks like, because Team Rainbow Six Go focused on clearing the mid fort. This is a huge wave pushing mid. Dark Horse getting just hard engaged by Silver and Robert. Gets out just in time. Blessed Shield comes out. No follow-up though. And they do get that bottom fort. I will say Robert is getting some good macro play in this game. Even though... Rexar is getting... Dark Horse is getting good macro play this game. Especially early game when it was hard for D.Va to just try to soak and try to bully that Misha out of lane. Looks like Team Artemis going for a full turn-in as the Web Weavers on their side come out. Now we have the bottom fort taken out. Looking for a mid and a top fort with this push as both teams reach level 16. For that Muradin, we do have percent damage coming from Raynor. Things will really start going online with Raynor's Execute down to level 20. Blessed Shield in 3 seconds. Unleash the Boars comes out. Slow Styx, Panda, Kingle. Muradin is completely slowed. Doesn't get focused because of the Gus and the Avatar and the awesome heals by the Brightwing. Good team fight, but it will cost them that top fort. Artemis coming in, stunned on, honestly. Silver jumps out. Only the top web weaver is left. D.Va looking into like a little bit of trouble, not quite, gets to escape as the final web weaver gets cleared pretty easily by Muradin. Both teams resetting. We have Kingle just clearing the top lane, which means that we have a 4v5 mid if this turns into a team fight. It does turn into a team fight. A double stun on Joanna and Ashkan here. Rooted and silenced and stunned on Silver with a nice heal from Panda coming in. That living bomb hitting both Sticks and Silver as that cuddly bear gets turned down. Kingle is back with the false stats, so it's a 4.5 v5. Rexar, knowing that Misha's coming up soon, tries to catch the bottom camp. It's going to be less for defense. Oh, a nice stun polymorph and slow from Panda, Sticks, and Silver respectively. Rainer down for 42 seconds. Kind of ill timing as this webweaver from the side of Team Rainbow Six Go makes its way onto that camp. Double stun with the W lightning coming out on Dark Horse from Kingle. Nice engage by Silver there, just landing those storm bolts at 28 stacks from Perfect Storm. And those two deaths are really going to hurt Team Artemis here. They do have two camps pushing, though the mid camp is getting cleared out. And the top webweaver is kind of lagging behind because of the way that it was pushed out. Honestly, coming up for the stun. They're looking for a Chromie hit. Ashkan gets the stun. Blessed Shield has already been used, but 7 looks stuck. Silver coming back for the counter engage. Honestly, with the nice peel from the W. Double stun again on Honestly and Ashkan from Silver. And 7 peels out along with Hyperion from Runtime Logic. And Kingo with the back end Gus. Able to take down 7 and Ashkan. Nice play by Kingle here. As the Web Weavers keep pushing top and mid. Runtime Logic gets sniped from Kingle's W Lightning build. And we are on a 4v2. Web Weavers at about a quarter health here as the bot camp, or the bot wall, and maybe the top wall gets taken down. Really focused on getting this bottom keep from Team Rainbow Six Go as it goes down very handily here. And they're looking for a core play. Robert, Kingle, Panda, and Sticks here on the core. They managed to take down the shields down to 87%. Blessed Shield comes out. It's going to be caught in this wave. Kingle takes a lot of damage here, but the Brightwing heals it perfectly. Kingle at about half health. Panda with the heals. Panda just... Oh, Kingle doesn't want to give up. 51% core damage left. Loses maybe 14 gems. And they get a pretty fair amount of core damage there. 20s do come out from the side of Team Rainbow Six Go. We do have Wind Tunnel. Very insane playmaking level 20 talent from Falstad. Of course, the good old rewind from Muradin. We do have damage mitigation from D.Va on the 16. And it looks like D.Va's just going to go for team soaking here, especially with the Ashkan and Runtime Logic doing a fair bit of damage here. Looking at the damage stats, we see that actually Rexar is topping the hero stats with 50,386 hero damage. Boss has been picked up by Team Artemis here. Looking to get a top keep. Bot lane is looking pretty safe so far, though a bot or a mid merc camp is going to be marching its way to the mid keep. Instead of pushing with the top boss, Team Artemis is looking to save their mid keep here. And looks like Team Rainbow Six Go is going to make quick work of this boss. Both teams at level 20s. In terms of talents, we have increased range and cooldown reduction on that Kael'thas. So really looking to keep poking out that enemy team here. Blessed Shield upgrade for honestly on Joanna. We do have the XQ talent on the Rainer. And that kill command from Rexar is going to be nasty, especially if it lands on that Falstad, Chromie, or Brightwing. Brightwing should have the trait up. Yes, Brightwing has trait up. So if there is an Unleash the Boars, Brightwing can take good advantage to cleanse all of it. Robert looking for a turn with a big trap of Chromie here. Robert poking with micro missiles. Silver looking for a Stormbolt, unfortunately misses. Kingo takes the bot Merc camp, so we're gonna have some pressure mid or pressure bot as this 5v5 starts to go. Oh, a stun, a root, and a Kingle is dead. Robert comes up. We have looks like a dead bear along with Joanna getting completely wiped. This is a 4v4 right now. Robert is kind of low. Silver looking to get a stun on Rexar. Polymorph from the Panda. Nice follow-up. Dark Horse. It's at... Oh, nice healing by 7. But Mirrodin says, no, I'm still coming after you. W to slow that Thunderclap. Just too much for the Rexar to survive. Runtime Logic gets hit by the Stormbolt from TRSG Silver. And they're on the back step. Robar trying to hit with the micro missiles. Everybody dodges the flame sight from Ashkan. Another stun from Silver. Robar trying to get the bomb out. Not quite. Silver really doing a great job landing the Stormbolts here at 38 stacks. But I have to say, Runtime Logic did a really good job queuing right before that Stormbolt hit. Definitely saved Rainer's butt there. Rainbow Six Go taking the mid bruisers here. They don't have quite enough for turn in right now, but they want to make sure they put enough pressure on so Artemis doesn't turn in. We don't want any advantage here from Artemis. 15 seconds until Rexar is up as Runtime Logic, Ashkan, and 7 look to clear this mid Merc camp. We do have turns on side of Team Rainbow Six Go. Merc camp has been cleared. In terms of what's coming up next, I mean, we have about 8 gems left to be turned in on the side of Team Rainbow Six Go. But Artemis is looking to just push lanes just a little bit. If they can just get the root combo along with some Blessed Shield action going on, then Rainer can make quick work, especially if Kael'thas is able to poke them down to less than 50%. Though Kingle, really good gust this game so far. If you can get a gust into a wall on that enemy team, it's going to be really tough for anybody from Artemis to go. All right, here we go. Honestly, pushing up, gets scouted by Styx. They know they don't want to play in a choke, so they're a little bit back. Oh, and Team Rainbow Six Go has enough gems for a turn-in. Honestly, stepping up, gets Polymorph stunned. Mirrodin gets counter-rooted and silenced from 7. Good damage. Oh, and the execute as well as the boars are out. Kingo with the peel of the gust, but that was great coordination from Artemis, especially with the when Joanna on the what was it? When the Joanna got the polymorphed and stunned, as you can see here in instant replay, nice counter engage from the Stukov as well as the polymorph, or as well as the Unleash the Boars. Really helped Team Artemis just return that fight around. So blue Web Weavers are coming out for the side of Team Rainbow Six Go. They're looking for 2 keeps here. Lanes are being pushed out pretty hard here. Oh, and that Web Weaver, 75% in mid lane, half in the mid lane. Looking pretty healthy, but Team Artemis clearing it pretty easily here. Looking for a quick clear bot lane, even though there's no keep. And the top Web Weaver has already been cleared. So good defense by Artemis, especially with the kill on the Mirrodin. Unleash the Boars comes out, but no follow-up can be created because Kingle peels out with the wind tunnel. And Artemis is looking for a turn now, since Team Rainbow Six Go has only 11 gems left for the 70. Kael'thas is back, so this is a 4v5 they engage. Dark Horse taking a little bit of damage from micro missiles here. Both teams looking to posture. The choke is going to be really tough here unless Stukov can get a big root, but Chromie's going to just love playing in these little chokes. They try to... Artemis tries to do a mix match here, and they are able to turn in sneakily up top. Nice job by Team Artemis. As Rainbow Six Go is going to experience the web weavers, but unfortunately, the top and the bottom lane are pretty pushed out. So the main thing that they'll get from this web weaver phase, unless Artemis gets a pick, is just more lane control in order to get another turn in, which they do have enough for. Oh, that web weaver says mwah, goodbye as it gets cleared in about 3 seconds. Same thing with the top web weaver. This web weaver phase not looking too good for Artemis, though they are getting a little bit more lane control here, as opposed to being all the way to their core. Lane controls now on the mid part of the section. Team Artemis looking for a gank here, as well as Team Rainbow Six Go. They do have a danger ping here, but they see that with some nice bush checking, there's no one in these bushes. They're just waiting to see. Oh, honestly, makes the call to go in. Blessed Shield is up. Honestly, his team is a little bit far back. Robar is stunned, rooted. But nice cleanse by Panda from the Brightwing. Living Bomb coming out, getting spread. Chunk sticks Panda and Robert, but the Brightwing heals all the Living Bomb damage up. We're 4 gems away from Artemis turning in here. Very, very close game. Both teams at even level 23 as Artemis takes the bottom siege camp. In the meantime, Team Rainbow Six Go takes the bruiser camp on their own side. Map control is pretty even on both sides with a little bit of an advantage for Team Artemis. Team Artemis looking to sneak a boss. They are looking to sneak a boss because they see that the D.Va, and I don't think they see the Chromie bot. Murden and Brightwing do sniff it out, or they're trying to sniff it out. So we have Kingle, Silver, and Panda here. Gus is going to be up in 11 seconds. Looks like Team Artemis is baiting out this boss here. Kingle stepping up. Looks like they are starting the boss, honestly, and Misha anchoring in the bush. And the Blessed Shield comes out, as well as, oh, the swipe pushes him against the wall. Falstad goes down. Brightwing comes out, heals Silver. Silver is stuck right in the middle of a rock and a hard place. Dark Horse pretty low from Bronzebeards. And Silver's able to get out with 400, 700 HP. D.Va Bob comes out. Joanna is stuck. No damage from the D.Va Bomb here, though Misha does die. So we're looking at a 5v4, or 4.5v4. Oh, nice stun and root from Stukov on Silver. Time trap, Silver is down. Execute, getting value. Not quite. Nice stun to stop the advance by Silver. Robert, in pilot form, going to get taken down. We now have a 5v3. But here, down at the core, we have the catapult as well as a huge wave of spiders pushing in. Raynor on clearing duty, able to make quick work without losing too much shields here. Dark Horse in a little bit of trouble. That means that Artemis has to abandon their ability to take the boss. Unleash the Boars comes on out. Silence on Silver. Blessed Shield stuns, and oh, Kingle just misses with the gust, but Team Artemis is walking into that gust. Kael'thas goes down. Dark Horse slow, and Rexar is also down. Nice kill by Silver. Runtime Logic in a little bit of trouble, slowed by the Thunderclap. Sticks, slowing Sands to zone him off, and takes the final kill. That is a 3-person wipe as the core goes from 20 to 15 to 10. 4 catapults take the core. And it is game 1 to Team Rainbow Six Go. Whew, close game. Artemis almost able to, with the picks there from the final boss play, but the win fortunately goes to Team Rainbow Six Go. Looking at the stats here, we see that Chromie by Styx and Dark Horse, as well as Ashkan, really topping the damage charts here. But even though there was a lot of damage coming in from Kael'thas and Dark Horse, the heals were just too much from Panda with 127,000 healing top over the Stukov. Stukov did go the more healing on the level 4 as opposed to the Bionic Armor, but just can't compare to the Hyper Shift and the Peekaboo from TRSG Panda, especially on the map where the lanes are so close together like Tomb of the Spider Queen. Yes, Jotag SC, that was a close game. It could have gone either way, especially when it was 2 keeps to 3. But just those picks, especially engages not only by Silver, but also Kingle on the Falstad. Love seeing those gusts. And definitely hats off to Dark Horse at 7 to get their roots into the enemy team there. Alright, as we go into game number 2, I have Team Rainbow Strike go up by 1 map. Wait for that pick for game number 2. I will say I did like, I was surprised that Chromie was able to get past his ban phase. I do wonder, maybe Chromie is nerfed. First time I've seen Chromie getting drafted and banned today. So we'll see what the drafts are looking like, especially with the insane Dark Horse damage. Most of that damage is going to the Diva, but I did like the playmaking abilities of the Unleash the Doors and the kill command too. Alright, I think it's snack time for MEPHISTO. Once I rustle this chicken treat, Bishop already sees that. His name is being called. Say hi to the screen. Here you go, buddy. Thanks for being patient. We'll go for a pee break after these games are casted. Bishop, his favorite heroes, Greymane, of course. Big Greymane fan here. Alright. Game number 2. So we have bans. Let me go back to the bans. We do have All-Track Pass, Battlefield of Eternity, Dragon Shower, and Cursed Hollow being banned. So that leaves us, you know, a good map that would love to see played. Infernal Shrines. We haven't seen much Cursed Hollow. Let's see some Cursed Hollow and Infernal Shrines. I know teams are having a very large love-hate relationship with Garden of Terror there. I will say that in terms of the playstyle, both teams seem to have a really good handle on the macro game. I mean, runtime logic on the Rainer, doing a good job of getting camps, but also Diva making sure to double soak when the team is kind of in a little bit of trouble. And it looks like Garden of Terror will be chosen for game 2. While we're waiting for the lobby to get started up, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching and cheering on these teams. Yeah, if there's anything that you guys want to see more of, I did get 1 instant replay in that game. I'll try to go for more. Hopefully it worked pretty well on your guys' ones. I just want to say thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to just watch my stream. And oh, music's a little loud. Thank you for that. I'm turning it down right now. Jotag SC, saving my stream. Thank you, sir. I believe the music is like non-existent now. Here we go. All right. So let me know if that music is okay. I know there's a 30-second delay, so I appreciate Jotag SC. Yeah, both teams, I'm here in the lobby chat right now, both teams saying how much of a close game it was. All right, looks like all players are in the lobby. I am ready. And we're heading into game 2, Garden of Terror. So Garden of Terror, we're looking for some heroes that can clear merc camps, heroes that can rotate quickly. I appreciate it though, man. Thank you, Joe Tag. I really appreciate it. We'll have to make sure I extend that music because I only have one track on repeat right now. Alrighty. So, again, Garden of Terror, looking for some wave clear, looking for some camp clear. It's definitely going to be more of a macro type of map. I really did like how Rexar and Diva played in terms of the macro of that game. And we could see another Exterminator Rainer here. Runtime Logic did play a really good Exterminator Rainer in terms of getting the Merc camps to put pressure on those lanes to make turning in and lane control really hard for Team Rainbow Six go. And just a little bit before we start this next game. Really looking for a game 3 here, so if I'm going to make a pre-draft prediction, I would love for at least Team Artemis to make it a close game again, just like the last game, because I always love game 3s. All right, Team Rainbow Six Go is ready. 4D chess bands incoming as we go into game number 2. All right, Artemis looking to make this an even game, down 1-0, but they played really well last game. They have the first ban and the first pick. Diablo being banned from Team Artemis. Now, in terms of hot picks that both teams are looking at, so 7 last game did play the Stukov, which is a hot pick. And on the side of Team Rainbow Six Go, a lot of their meta heroes that they picked got the Brightwing, and which, you know, didn't get nerfed, but Falstad did get buffed. So Styx last game played the Falstad, played it very strongly, especially with those gusts and the Wind Tunnel level 20 upgrade. Panda played the Brightwing and healed very, very well. Linux, Robert is my dad. Robert, if you're able to hear this stream, your son or daughter is here cheering for you at Jotac with a hell yeah too. Tychus gets banned from Team Rainbow Six Go as another double tank ban from Team Artemis. And the Mephisto, again, banned. So someone on Team Artemis, really big Mephisto one trick. So we got DPS banned from Rainbow Strike Go, tanks banned from Artemis, as honestly goes for a second round of Joanna play. TRSG Panda takes the Stukov pick this game. And Kingle on the Falstad again. Really did like those gust plays, and there's going to be even more potential to gust the enemy team against the wall in Garden of Terror, especially when that objective comes up. And Dark Horse on Sonya. That is my hero. Always loving a Sonya player, especially W build Sonya. And Ashkan, the mage player. Last game played the Kael'thas, now on the Gul'dan. So in terms of macro, Artemis does have the advantage here, especially with the Joanna, Sonya Gul'dan clearing. Sonya is strong at clearing merc camps. Anduin is banned from the side of Team Rainbow Six Go. We may see another tank ban. They've already banned out 2 tanks here. A third tank ban could really make it tough for Silver, who played Mirrodin in the last game. And Chromie is banned. Now, from the last game, Robert... Was it Robert? I forget who played Chromie, but I have Robert plays Chromie here in my notes, but that is not correct. Diva played Chromie. So we have Silver again on the Mirrodin, and this time Robert is playing the Kael'thas. Yeah, I believe Styx was on the Chromie last game. So runtime logic, again, running the Rainer. And then we have the old man himself, DECKARD, being played by 7. Runtime logic really liking that Rainer build, especially with the Exterminator here. Exterminator DECKARD with the Sonya is going to be able to clear camps and capture camps very, very quickly. And Styx with the wave clear specialists themselves, Zul. Now, will Zul go the auto attack build? Probably not this game, especially with Joanna with the blinds and DECKARD with the root. So may see a skeleton build from the Zul here, which I totally love, especially for the sustain. So Zul does do the double soaking. Then the 4-man of Falstad, Stukov, Mirrodin, and Kael'thas looks pretty strong. Not only can they clear the waves fast, but they can put a lot of pressure on those walls. Sonya may be able to keep up in terms of the double soak, but in terms of their team fight, it looks pretty even. We have mage and sustained damage on both sides. This is looking like a pretty even matchup here. If I would have to say there's an advantage, I will say there is... Ooh. No, both teams are looking pretty even. I mean, whenever I see a Mirrodin, I find that it's kind of hard to get good engages on your team, probably because I'm a crappy Mirrodin. But Silver, I will hand it to him, making really good plays, especially with those storm bolts on the enemy team, leading to a lot of kills last game on Tomb of the Spider Queen. All right, and we are in game number 1. So on the side of Team Rainbow Six Go, we have Kingle on the Falstad, Silver on Mirrodin, Robert on Kael'thas, and Styx Zul, and Panda finally on the Stukov. On the team of Artemis, the beast-stepping masters here, we have 7 on the DECKARD, honestly on Joanna, Dark Horse on Sonya, Ashkan, the mage player on Gul'dan, and Runtime Logic again playing with Rainer. Level 1's being picked up here. Nothing out of the ordinary. Falstad going that new level 1 frequent flyer talent, and we do see Exterminator on Rainer for his level 1. We have Sonya going more of a sustained solo laning build with the War Paint to heal for 30% of the damage. Both teams looking for a mid lane skirmish. Honestly, coming in, gets rooted. Dark Horse spinning to winning here. DECKARD out with a root, but doesn't quite catch anybody. Both teams clear lanes and they reset and start to go to their respective lanes. Solo laner going top for Rainbow Six for Artemis, while on the while Zul Kingle comes bot. Got a 4-man rotation here from Team Artemis. Just looking to clear lanes. Gul'dan this time went Pursuit of Flame. I know a lot of times we'll see Gul'dans go the Siphon Life build, the W build. This time going for a little bit more range and width on that Q. 7 and Ashkan already on the camp. As Kingle on wave clearing duty. Goes mid, probably head bot after. Styx and Panda clear the top siege camp as it pushes up. On the meantime, Dark Horse taking the mid siege camp. 7 and Ashkan cap the bot siege camp. So we have siege camps going top, almost mid, and definitely bot. We have Stukov, Silver and Panda clearing that bottom bruiser camp. Both teams really emphasizing the merc camps here. Definitely because both teams have really good wave clear, which allows the rest of the team to have the space to capture and clear merc camps. Kingle going to be able to clear the siege camp bot, which means that the push is going to be very, very scary as minion wave crashes with the bruiser camp. On the other hand, we have counter push top, which is going to be advantageous to Artemis because the objective is bottom. Although Styx has to be clearing this top bruiser camp, the thing is Styx has flight. I can't see. Oh yeah, has flight up. We have a 4v4 bot. Runtime Logic is stuck up top with the Rainer. Try to get some more value from that push while the 4v4 skirmish happens on the objective here. Sonya, half health. Living Bomb, not getting spread. Blinds come out. Mirrodin, looking for a stun. Robert gets half health. Runtime Logic on the flank in the back. Walks past Kel'Thas. Goes for Silver on the Mirrodin. Mirrodin's able to pop out. Styx comes out with the Hammerang. Both teams are still up and alive. Runtime Logic looking to get a cap. Honestly, trying to get a block on the peel. And Runtime Logic able to cap the objective for Team Artemis. Nice job on Team Artemis there, holding their ground while Runtime Logic captures that first objective here. Silver coming out with a stun. Silver's at 11 stacks right now for Stormbolt. Both teams, if they're not stacking their quests, they're just wave clearing right now. We have a 1-3, nope, a 1-4-1 right now from Artemis, turning into a 1-3-1. Kingle looking for a root on Ashkan. Doesn't quite have the speed from that mount to get it. And Styx is looking for that top turret. Can't quite get it. 31 health. It just needs to be blown at. 6 does have flight, so while Styx is going to be down trying to get that turret, we're going to see Team Artemis posturing for that top objective. Kingle gets stunned, slowed, rooted, and is saved. Kingle says sidestep, no problem. As Artemis looks to clear the objective. We have 4 men from Team Rainbow Six go. As Kingle Styx starts to make its way up with Falstad. Falstad looking for a gust from the back. Not quite making it. Robert kind of low along with Kingle. Silver, half health. Stukov gets rooted. Nice double stun from Robert to land a Sonya kill. Oh, honestly, a little bit low with Sonya. Runtime Logic just running it down with the Rainer. Gets silenced, healed up by the DECKARD potion. Styx dives in to block off Runtime Logic's escape and confirms the kill from Silver. This leaves Rainbow Six Go to cap the first objective for their own team. Nice play by Styx there to block the Rainer from escaping from those bushes. Here we see Styx just, in the instant replay, Styx just trying to posture top. Comes in with the flight on E and makes sure that Rainer is bye-bye. Both teams now trying to get level 10s with Team Rainbow Six Go with a slight half-level lead here. Merc camps being capped left and right. And level 10s have been taken on Rainbow Six Go. Sonya capping the bottom siege camp, while Panda and Styx on the bruiser camp. Raynor is about to, nope, doesn't quite have the time to clear that siege camp. Starts to head bot to the objective here. It's going to spawn on the side of Team Rainbow Six Go as a bruiser camp comes out from Team Rainbow Six Go also. Merc camp pressure will be advantageous for Team Rainbow Six Go on the top side with the siege camp. Skirmish breaks out, honestly pops a trait. GS Robert trying to cap, but DECKARD from 7 interrupts that cast. A zoning silence from Panda here. Honestly, deep in with Dark Horse. And honestly is out. Robert looking for the cap as the rest of his team comes in. Nice Gus, reverse Gus to land a kill on runtime logic. Dark Horse in a lot of trouble. The Whirlwinds are just not cutting here, even though it is a Whirlwind build. And we do have a Whirlwind build from Sonya with a leap ult. Ashkan trying to clear that bottom merc camp, but 5 people from Rainbow Six Go looking to get that bottom fort as DECKARD tries to mitigate the damage being taken by these siege camps from Team Rainbow Six Go's side. We do have Stay While Listen, Blessed Shield, and the Horrify combo coming out from Artemis here. Pretty scary if combined also with the leap from Sonya. All the ults on Artemis will be up in about 15 seconds here, while the ults on the side of Rainbow Six Go will be up in about 30 seconds. One level lead for Team Rainbow Six Go as they look to invade Ashkan's attempt to get the top bruiser camp here. Not going to be enough time to defend that cap as Team Rainbow Six Go works on clearing the objective while Artemis is working on clearing the bruiser camp. Sonya, going to be about 10 seconds until they get top. Styx doesn't get interrupted from the cast, and the first objective goes on the side of Team Rainbow Six Go. Lanes are pushed pretty much into the mid lanes for this objective here. All right, and we have a 4-man coming top 2. Let me move this chat here. Oh, can't move it. Oh, and a kill from Kel'Thas on the Raynor and the Gul'dan. Silver Kingle chasing, gets the kill on Honestly here. And we have a 5-man push with a relatively healthy Garden Terror pushing top. They may be able to get a keep, especially with the next hero, Gul'dan, spawning in 10 seconds. Sonya, Dark Horse, clearing the bot, trying to save that bot keep, knowing that top keep is going to be going down. DECKARD has successfully cleared the mid Garden Terror. Gul'dan trying to put out some more damage, but can't save the top keep. That goes down for Team Rainbow Six Go. So they have level 13 advantages, but level 13s have also popped up for Artemis. Fort goes down for Team Rainbow Six Go. Full whirlwind build on the Sonya here. And we have, this is where Fell Flame starts to spike up. So we have increased spell armor for a little bit more survivability from Gul'dan. Dark Horse in a little bit of trouble, being approached by 5 people, but leaps out. Leap is down for 57 seconds. Danger pings come all around. Sonya decides to tap. Honestly looking for, nope. They don't look for a counter engage here. They have this siege camp to clear as well as mid siege camp to clear. Another siege camp will be on its way soon from Rainbow Six Go to Artemis, as looks like Zul will be taking the top siege camp. Map control and lane pressure pretty advantageous for Team Rainbow Six Go right now. They have all 6 buildings compared to the 2 that are up from Artemis. Same talent tier advantage as Styx gets a spear to the face from Dark Horse, And they get the cap. Zul does take the top siege. Mid siege getting cleared out by Dark Horse here. Artemis looking for a play to get that objective, but level 16 is coming up soon for Team Rainbow Six Go. Falstaff will get 16s from this bot wave. And Artemis is looking to give this next objective. Dark Horse hearthing back to get those 2 catapults. 3 catapults. Didn't quite get core damage from those catapults, so nice quick decision making there from the macro play. Right now, Team Artemis mainly looking to just trying to get level 16s. They're about a level and a quarter away. Got to be careful though. Looks like we have this bruiser camp's coming up in 15 seconds, and they're looking for a bush gank here, but they show 2. I think probably a third person got showed from this wall here. Artemis probably will see that. And they're probably not going to try to get it anyways since they're down level 16s. So Team Rainbow Six goes for that bruiser camp. About 2/3 of the way to level 16. Artemis can give up this next objective for 16s. Siege camp bot at 40 seconds. Most of the camps are pretty high cooldown, so we have this siege camp here waiting to be capped. And 16's coming online soon for Artemis. So you're going full W build here. Or full Whirlwind build here. So yeah, we're looking for like a wombo combo here of a Blessed Shield, Stale Allison, and a Horrify here. Artemis looks to engage, but the Gust comes out to protect the cap against the siege camp. Gust will be out for 55 seconds. Looks like it'll be in time for the next objective too. So good use it or lose it mentality from Styx here. Being very liberal with the Gust usage. Looking for a bush gank? Not quite. They're just going for the siege camp clear. Silver acting as a wall for the team as honestly comes in with a Blessed Shield. W stun. And Dark Horse comes in with the lead, but Stukov gets a huge heal. Zul comes out with a Poison Nova. Dark Horse a little bit low. Team Artemis, that poison damage is just rocking them right now as Silver stuns Artemis, slows Oshkon with the root on Oshkon. Oshkon is down. Styx trying to go for a backline play here with the flight, which leaves a 5v2. That bottom keep has Team Rainbow Six Go's name on it, but they won't go. Nope. Looks like they are pushing for that bottom keep. They do have 17 seconds until the full team is up. Dark Horse getting rooted. Whirlwind's out of the root. Team Rainbow Six Go caps the objective. This is a huge push against Artemis. Looks like the top Garden Trail will spawn first. And the mid keep is going to get some banging on the wall as the bot keep is low. 1/4 HP left for the keep. It's going to be really hard to defend from Artemis. But if they can get a pick, they can turn this game around because it's not level 20s yet for Team Rainbow Six Go. Stun on Joanna. Silver playing very aggressively here. As the bot keep goes down, the mid keep is also getting worked on. Big root and big sleep. Oh, by 7. So Dark Horse also gets a huge leap, but not enough damage to follow up as Joanna gets cleared up, and it is GG. That is 2 for the side of Team Rainbow Six Go. Fujin Akari, thank you so much for the raid. And Bankai, hey, thanks for joining the stream, man. We have just finished this game, so I'll also be rating someone after the interview and the recap. So no deaths on the side of Team Rainbow Six Go here. The heals and the nice peels from Styx here. Sorry, I'm like blocking the screen, but I need to get an interview from Team Rainbow Six Go. A nice gust coming out from Team Rainbow Six Go, and Silver with the aggressive Stormbolt and the Dwarf jumps in to get some picks for the team here. Overall, very nice map control, very nice Merc control, and it is 2-0, GG's both sides. Hey, Master Splinter, thank you for joining and watching pretty much the end of the stream here. And hey, thanks for all your viewers for tuning in. So we'll have an interview, hopefully, with Team Rainbow Six Go to end this night of casting here. If I can get someone to come join us. Oh, looks like Robear's already ready. Robear, how's it going, good sir? Not too bad. Hey, congrats on an awesome 2-0 victory here. What was the game plan going into game 1 and 2? Hey. Definitely. I noticed that on your side, the macro play in terms of being able to control the lanes in both games was pretty significant. Would you guys call yourselves more of a team fight, more of a macro, or is there a type of play style that you guys like playing specifically?
More just team fight, and then eventually the more we learned about the game, we eventually evolved into macro. I don't know if we identify with either or, because there's definitely teams that we played against that beat us on both both of those occasions, depending on the day. So I don't know. I guess we're more balanced is probably the best way to categorize us if you had to put us somewhere.
And in terms of the picks, were you guys able to get the picks that you wanted? Because when the bands...
Oh, did they say they can't hear me,
so that was my fault. No? You should be able to be heard right now. Stream.
Okay,
they're looking for their dad to be heard here. Yeah, a lot of fans in chat cheering you on, my man.
Cool, awesome. Excited to see everyone.
In terms of the map picks, like Garden of Terror, Tomb of the Spider Queen, both like very macro heavy maps. Did you guys know that going in, these were going to be the types of maps you're wanting to play, or was there like a type of...
I mean, yeah, because I remember you saying you've been in NGS for a bit. How many seasons have you been?
This is my first season in NGS.
Oh, welcome, man! I'm sure hopefully it's an awesome experience for you. But yeah, we've been doing NGS for a bit, and even though we've been in Div D, Div C, working our way up again. Usually it kind of just depends on the team we play, and so just kind of compare and contrast. Like if I see some things like where the team's record is better than ours on some things and we can't swing it out, I'm just like, I'll just take it out. So a lot of times it depends on the team we play. So it just happened that because we got both map picks, we just tended to do better than them on these maps. Obviously you saw the first game, that felt pretty close.
Super close game.
Crazy close. Yeah, and that was just like giving us a little bit of an edge statistically, right? So even then that's not going to predict the outcome, but whatever we can do to swing it in our favor. And but yeah, usually we do homework beforehand.
And something I also noticed too is Kingle rolling out with a new Falstad. Was that just were you guys able to practice the new Falstad beforehand, or was there any significant difference between old Falstad and new Falstad?
I don't know. I didn't get to play him yet, but we have like 3 Falstad players on our team.
Wow.
So we're just like I think a couple of us tried it out yesterday, just messing around with stuff, and then obviously the W for level 1 was banned, so we just had to make sure we didn't automatic lose by picking it. But yeah, I mean, from what I've been hearing, they like it a lot. It's a little bit different, but I mean, he's getting bans in Stormlink like a crap ton, so there must be something there.
I do have one question, because I know it's getting late, and I appreciate you being on this interview for your viewers here. But oh shoot, what was I gonna say? In the beginning, in the coin toss, you guys Team Rainbow Six
Hmm.
Go and Artemis had some history together. Like you guys would play against each other all the time. Was that like just one season, or is it just you guys would scrim together a lot? Like,
Like, I don't think we've scrimmed. It just kind of happened that I don't exactly know Artemis's history as well. But like we start off in Heroes Lounge. I know that I believe if any of you guys on Artemis are in the chat, like correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they started off as a or what was it? Just like a random team thrown together, and they gave them a Team Artemis name, and I think they just kept it. I think that's how Kingle and I met each other was in one of those random
oh,
teams too. So we both have history there, and then it just happened that we were doing NGS and Heroes Lounge, and I don't know if you've done both, but they overlap. So the seasons like will finish on time, but if you make it to playoffs, like they roll over into the other
mhm.
seasons. So it just happened that we were both like playoff teams for both leagues, and it like we had I don't know, it just seemed like we were playing each other like literally like every 2 weeks or something. It was kind of nuts. It was like, oh, we're scheduling another game. What is this for again? We weren't even sure what we were playing each other for. But no, love those guys. It's good to see them come up and be awesome. I mean, they're doing a lot better this year than last year, so I'm excited for them as well. But it's always fun playing against those guys. I mean, I don't know if you could tell that we, tend to have affinity towards each other by the way we're talking to each other in the
Yeah,
beginning. But no, they're a great
I could
group of
feel some
guys for
good
sure.
vibes all around, starting from the coin toss and all the way to the end of the last game. So it's cool to hear kind of like the
Yeah.
background between both of your teams. And but you guys got the win two
Yeah.
zero. The first game was especially close too. Like the viewers also loved it. So congratulations. And before we leave, are there any shout outs, Mr. Dad, to that you would
Yeah.
like to give?
I don't, I don't know who fathered those kids. Maybe it was me, maybe somebody else. I don't. But no. But first off, shout out to the guys. TSRG. I don't even TRSG. I don't even know my own team name. My goodness, never even get to say it. Team Rainbow Strike Go. You know, good job on the practicing and putting in the time. We put a lot of time in off season. So just want to give a shout out and the work that you guys put in. Also, shout out to our coach Z. Uh, he's been helping us in the off season too. Want to give a shout out to Artemis. Love those guys showing up. Love playing against them. Always there to compete against them. Love it. Definitely want to give a shout out to you, Sexy XC. This wouldn't be possible without you putting us on a forum. So I appreciate you doing. I know you've been streaming somewhat new. You
This is
said
my
you're on your
sixth
sixth game,
game. Yeah,
right?
appreciate it.
All right, fantastic, awesome. And I hope to see more of you, and maybe I can follow in your
Oh,
footsteps one
if you
day to
ever want
see.
to co-cast,
you
let
you
me know.
pave, yeah, for sure. Pave the way for me,
Of
man. Pave
course.
the way for me. Um, also want to give a shout out to just NGS for existing. It's awesome what they do for the community and the players, and obviously they've been around before CCL, and it's kind of cool just to kind of see how it's evolved. And they do so many cool things, like articles and like showcasing casters and players and statistics, and I don't know. There's all these things that they throw at you. All these other shows that go on behind the scenes that I don't even find out till like 2 seasons later that it even existed. It's kind of nuts. And then laughing in the chat here, but and I also just want to give a shout out to the people out there on the front lines, like in the healthcare. There's just a lot going on. I mean, we're not out of it as a nation, and
Mhm.
arguably we might not be out for a while. But we're all hopeful, right? That we'll be able to see each other's faces again. So everyone stay safe and healthy. Be successful, everyone. Be successful. And have lots of babies and call them Rooster. All right.
Okay, Dad. Well, I appreciate that. That was some like very inspiring, like warm words. So, good way to end the night. So, Robert, thank you so much for joining us all here for an interview, letting us know your thoughts and sharing some history between you guys. And congratulations again on your 2-0 victory over Artemis.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate
Of
it. Thanks again for
course.
the
Take it
cast.
easy, man.
All right. Take care.
And you guys, that is it. You guys and gals. So I just